Hi, hello, and welcome to yet another episode of IPL Titbits with Gully Cricket. So, Shash, a lot of controversies happening on and off the field. We'll get to them soon, but before that, let's talk about what
Yeah.
an excellent display of swing it was last night. And I'm sure, CSK
Correct.
missed Deepak Chahar under such conditions, right? Talk about that, Shash.
Mhm. Yeah, starting off from the initial innings, it was a very strange start, I would say. There were
Mm-hmm.
some power issues, due to which they couldn't get reviews. The DRS couldn't be, had on time. That sort of costed CSK with the wicket of Devon Conway, I would say. That was clearly missing leg. That was the blunder by the umpire. And you know how instrumental Conway has been in CSK getting off to a good start. So I think that is where they dealt the first blow. And then even after that, they just never seem to recover. I mean, Daniel Sams had a field day yesterday. I, as I've told before as well, Mumbai with the humidity, the ball always does a bit, especially the new ball. And that was seen in both the innings, not only just Mumbai's innings. But, it was some quality swing bowling where the bowlers were able to extract swing and like create trouble for the batsman basically. So and CSK had I mean they never had anything going their way. Like talk about Ruturaj dismissal. Caught down the leg side. He just got off. So when it doesn't go your way, it just doesn't. Then even Shivam Dubey, who was looking pretty decent, got out trying to uppercut. He did neither. He didn't uppercut, nor did he duck. So he got stuck in between and he got out like that. So it was like reminiscent of, you can say, when Dhoni was playing, for India, one of those games where Dhoni is there till the end, but no one is there to support him. So I think that is what happened with CSK, and yeah, I think now you can say that the tournament is more or less over.
Yeah. So even then, Mumbai had their own hiccups by reaching the target. And two, three decisions went their way. And if there was no DRS, maybe they would also lost 5 wickets by then.
Correct.
And if CSK had scored little more, do you think that things could have been different and CSK could have won this game?
Yeah, I mean, Dhoni has mentioned at the press match presentation that anything below 130 in a T20 game is generally difficult to defend. But I think saying that CSK did a decent job of it. I mean, their pacers as well, young pacers in Mukesh Chowdhury and Simarjeet Singh were quite impressive on a pitch. They did trouble the Mumbai batsmen. I mean, all on I would say only Shan Kishan got off to got out to a wrong shot. You can sort of say like an attacking shot, not a wrong shot. But I think every other wicket was sort of deserved by the bowlers, is what I would like to say. Even Rohit Sharma got a beauty, from Simarjeet, and I think I don't understand the thinking, behind Mumbai's backing of players this season, especially the foreign players. I mean, I don't understand what Deval Brevis has done to be left out of the team in the first place, if at all. And who's this Tristan Stubbs? I have not heard of this guy. But then they got him in, and unfortunately, he didn't get off to a good start as well. So, I mean, they didn't miss Pollard if you look at it in a lighter manner in that way. But impressive thing was Tilak Verma, battling it out, and then and Ritik Shawkin. So these are two new faces, all right. So who have played for the under 19. Tilak Verma is like still very young. Uh, Ritik, I'm just seeing for the first time as well. But I think they did a decent job in battling out the middle overs and not losing any more wickets. And it was ideal for Tim David to come and do what he's known for, finish it off with some big ones.
Yeah, and this 19-year-old Tilak Verma is actually the highest scorer for Mumbai this season. And
That's
yeah,
great.
another strange thing was, Daniel Sams, who is a bowling all-rounder coming up at number three. I don't get the logic behind
Correct.
this. Maybe they were trying to.
No, the thing is like we have seen him as a bowling all-rounder, but actually he can hit the ball big.
Mm,
I think Mumbai, but it was not the right decision considering the conditions. It wasn't easy for quality players like Rohit and Daniel Sams is, I mean, not as as well versed as Rohit or others in terms of technique. So yeah, I think the planning has been a little off this season. That is why you see them in the place they are in the table.
yeah, maybe they expected him to hit a six or two and boost their net run rate for no
Correct.
reason.
Yeah. So in BBL, no, he has done that in the death
Mhm.
overs. But this is a different scenario where they sent him. All
Hmm.
right. There was like so much movement there that it was difficult for any batsman, let alone Daniel Sams. So I think they again faltered. They tried to do something. I think it's again the jitters, like since they've not got many wins, they just wanted to desperately win this game. So I think that is what was seen yesterday as
All right. So that's about on the field. Now let's move off the field,
well.
Shash. So you know what? If I were to cut ties with you, I'd first go to Instagram and unfollow you. Now that's what CSK has done with Jadeja. He was here as a captain,
Yeah,
but Dhoni was handling most of the things, and then came his poor form and something we would never expected from Jaddu. He was dropping catches, and then first he was replaced as a captain, and then excluded from the team, and now the Instagram episode. So what do you think, Shash? Is it going the Raina way?
well, I mean, certainly things are definitely not going right for CSK on the field. I mean, off the field, if people are coming to know such things, then there is something wrong in the dressing room, is what I would say. Because CSK as a team, generally over the years, have been known for the unity, right?
Hmm.
And it's been like a very humble team most of the time. They, even though they won a lot of cups, they're not, you know, they've always been like. How do you say, like the good men of cricket? I mean, yeah, there were issues where they got banned for 2 years and everything because of certain allegations as well. But coming back to the point, like Jadeja was, appointed the captain just, I think, 2 or 3 days. Now, I'm not sure what sort of communication the team or the management would have had with him before appointing, because everyone were well have stumped, uh, because this totally came out of the blue. And I think it sort of reflected in the results as well for CSK, because I don't think this was discussed before the season and then, being conveyed to the player as well. Because captaincy is a responsibility that people sort of need to be told beforehand as well, because this is a high pressure tournament, right? So things can go wrong pretty quickly. Now, saying that Jadeja was not, you could clearly see that it was impacting his performance. He was not at his best, either with the bat or the ball. And Jadeja dropping catches is something that you can't even think of in your dreams, right? And even Ravi Shastri had made the comment telling that he was left clueless as well, because he's been with the Indian team for like 4 5 years, and he's mentioned that he has not captained in any capacity anywhere. So that was a surprising decision as well. Now, yeah, CSK unfollowing Jadeja on Insta and then Jadeja unfollowing them, does create some sort of you know topic. I would say controversial topic for the people to talk about, but. The thing is, the CEO of CSK, Mr. Kashi, has told that there's nothing wrong. It's just that he's only not playing because he's injured his rib, and they look forward to having him in the future as well.
All right. So that's let's hope for the best and that he gets a good team to play for. And with that, yeah. So yesterday's game again, CSK lost and now they are out of contention for the top four. And but Mumbai won the game and it was Daniel Sams was the man of the match. And it was
Correct.
quite obvious. So, yeah. So we had a lot of entries and I have my rainbow wheel again. So a lot of colors.
Oh yeah,
So yeah.
I think Santosh has stopped predicting. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, yet again, someone
Yeah.
who's won it before, Rakesh Mohan.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I mean, we should be ideally delighted to announce the winners, but yeah, I mean, well done, Rakesh, on getting it right, is what I would like to say. Because there are a lot of entries, as you could see. But yeah, I mean, today is a lucky day where you managed to win again.
Mhm. All right. So congratulations, Rakesh, and rest all your viewers. Keep predicting you can win tonight again. So yeah, let's move on to today's match. Ash. It's between the Punjab Kings and RCB. So that's why we're wearing the jersey. And both of them are
Correct.
looking for a spot in top four. Although RCB have an upper edge, but you know they still
Mm.
have to win the games. Now, Punjab has been very expensive with the bowling. They have given around 175 runs on
Mm.
an average in every game. So, and
Mm-hmm.
even the last time these two met, I think both of them scored 200 each. And
Correct. I think it
yeah,
was the same stadium as well,
no, it was in Divya Patil.
Hyderabad. D.Y. Patil. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, with the kind of explosive batsmen in both RCB as well as Punjab side, and considering that it's happening in the Brabant, can we expect a run feast tonight against us?
If I have to put it in a very simple way, it's going to be RCB's bowling versus Punjab batting because we've seen how the approach that Punjab have used, right from the ball one. Let's say they have defined roles for certain players like maybe Shikhar Dhawan, who's experienced and would probably shepherd the team until maybe the 15th over or whatever, scoring at a strike rate of 130, 140, because he's capable of playing both the games. All right, he's a stroke maker himself. Now the danger players would be obviously someone like Bairstow, Livingston, and Rajapaksha. So these are the don't forget Jitesh Sharma. This guy has been brilliant this season. I mean, the shots that is there in his repertoire is something that I've been pretty happy with. A few of the commentators have also said that this guy has some innovative shots. Now, uh, I would say, I mean, we have to see for a longer duration as to how consistent he will be, but this guy is definitely an option for India in the future for T20 tournaments, purely as a batsman as well, not only as a keeper. Now, having a keeper, so many explosive keepers in India is such a luxury, especially in the T20 format. So, yeah, these are some of the dangerous players, I would say, from Punjab. And as you mentioned, the bowling has been the weak point. It seemed like in the auctions they were so adamant in making the team batting heavy. And I mean, Arshdeep has been exceptional throughout the season. I think not only this season, he's been doing that for the last few seasons. But apart from that, they've lacked support. Rabada has not been very consistent. Shandeep Sharma has, not been at his best. He's been a very reliable bowler over the seasons in the IPL. And even Rahul Chahar has looked very off color. I mean, I was surprised that this guy was given an India call up or was in the India T20 squad and leaving out Chahal and replacing him. I mean, the selectors have definitely made some blunders, before. So, yeah, I hope we at least learn from mistakes this time around.
Yeah, and because of that, spectators are holding best playing 11 play cards in the stadium.
Yeah,
So
correct. Yes, I saw that. Yeah,
yeah,
there's
so hopefully
something
this.
for selectors to see.
Yeah.
I would ideally want DK as the wicketkeeper, man.
Mhm.
Just give him the chance and give him the license. This guy is capable of winning you games. Trust me.
Yeah, hope the selectors are listening to our video. And yeah, Shash,
Yeah.
you did mention that Punjab has a good batting, but I would give you a stat which you would like. Now, Dhawan and Mayank,
Mhm.
they have played 11 games, not batted in all, but yeah, they have played 11 games and have been
Correct.
dismissed four times each by spin. So, can
Mhm.
we see our star spinner Hasaranga get his 3 wickets and go to the top of purple cap list?
Definitely a chance, considering that he has been amongst the wickets in the recent past. He picked up his first fifer in the last game. That would give him a lot of confidence. There's always been a debate about his price tag as well. Yeah, but I think if he's doing well in one department of the game, or if he's a significant contributor, I think you feel that it's justified that you're paying him so much, as long as he's making useful contributions or like I said, match winning contributions, then definitely you would say it is worth the money. So yeah, he has every chance considering that these are all attacking players. If they do not read his variations or try to go after him, there are chances that he might get a few wickets tonight as well.
All right. So that was a start you like, and now I'll come to a start which you don't like. Last 5 games, RCB has won only one against Punjab, and Punjab has won four.
Mhm.
So forget that you're a fan, and tell me who do you think will win tonight?
I would definitely think RCB would have the upper hand, considering their recent form. They've won back-to-back games against the southern rivals, is what I would like to say. So, yeah, I think the only jigsaw puzzle that needs to fit in is Kohli getting some runs at a better strike rate, and we hope that that is going to happen soon. And we all hope that now is the time he gets back to form and also gets us the cup this time around by playing some knocks, which we have seen him over the years. Yeah. Yeah, saying that Punjab would also be very determined to, win and keep their IPL on track this season. But yeah, as you mentioned, the bowling of Punjab is a weak link. Now, how they're going to sort that out will sort of decide as to how much they can restrict RCB to. So I would fancy RCB to go ahead and win this game.
All right. I hope RCB wins too. And yeah, that's the preview of today's video. So to all our viewers, don't forget we have the man of the match contest. So all you have to do is predict the man of the match, and you have time till the first ball of second innings is bowled. So with
Correct.
that, we'll see you tomorrow and have a good day of cricket and have fun. Cheers.